What's going on, guys? I'm Tyler, and in continuing my series of Disney movie reviews, I'm here to let you know that The Emperor's New Groove is no perfect movie. And it centers on the self-centered Emperor Kuzco, played by David Spade, who is turned into a llama by his evil advisor, Yzma, so she could take the throne. So in order to change himself back, he reluctantly teams up with a peasant he once screwed over named Pacha, played by John Goodman. Now, I wasn't entirely sure going in whether or not I was going to like this movie because I remember enjoying the show Emperor's New School all the time as a kid, but when I was younger watching the movie, it really didn't click with me, which is weird because the show really does recycle the best bits from the movie beat by beat, so I knew that there was a glimmer of possibility, but I wasn't entirely sure. Plus, I'm not really a David Spade fan. I find him really annoying. He seems like a nice enough guy in real life, but I hate the persona that he puts in Happy Madison productions, and I thought that it was going to be the same kind of persona that he would bring to this movie. And even though he kind of does, in a weird way, he actually does change as a person over the course of this movie and becomes a sympathetic character. And the most shocking thing about it is you actually believe that he changes as a person. And most of that comes from the comedic chemistry that he has with John Goodman. Now, out of the two of them, you obviously identify with Goodman the most. He's nicer, he's more resourceful, he's only going with Kuzco on this journey so that Kuzco will take back the horrible things that he did to Pacha and his family once he becomes emperor again. But weirdly enough, it's not just those things. It's the fact that even when he hates Kuzco at the absolute most, he still wouldn't turn his back on him because he's all by himself, he's in a really dangerous position, and if he left him behind, who knows what would happen to him. So it's nice to see a character that does things out of compassion, not just because he feels as if he has to, but because he legitimately wants to. As for Spade, as annoying as he is, and it's made very clear from the beginning through fourth wall jokes that he's supposed to be this likable, annoying character, it's the fact that he has this huge love for life that makes you, at the very least, identify or wish you were him at certain points, because he's really just in it as the Emperor to have as much fun as he possibly can, and there are moments where you're just sitting there and you're like, wouldn't it be great if you had everything at your disposal and you were just in it to have fun? Now, when he goes on this journey with Pacha, he obviously has to put some level of trust in him, and he realizes very quickly over the course of a few days that Pacha treats him with more respect and compassion, even though Pacha hates his guts, than any of his royal subjects have treated him throughout his entire life. And that's what makes you legitimately believe that he's learning not to be a pain in the ass, to treat other people with respect, to treat other people the exact way that they're treating him. But easily the best duo in this entire movie, the funniest duo, is Yzma and Kronk. Eartha Kitt's high-pitched, maniacally evil voice just makes you feel the joy that she has out of being evil, but also the short-tempered rage that she has whenever Kronk messes something up. Because Kronk, who's played very well by Patrick Warburton, has this lovable doofus charm to him that makes you really want to root for him and wish that he was a good person, but it also makes you kind of wonder if he's not aware of the evil things that he's doing. There aren't a ton of side characters that are in the movie for more than one scene, other than Wendie Malick as Pacha's wife, and their two kids who, while they don't have a ton of time in the scenes that they have, they make the most out of it through some genuine family moments that you can really feel the bond with in a short amount of time, as well as one of the funniest scenes in the movie when Yzma and Kronk show up looking for the two of them, but the wife and the kids are already 2 steps ahead of them and are doing everything they can to stall. It had some of the best slapstick, it had some of the best comedic timing, and it also had one of Kronk's best lines. The only problem I really had with the movie was that we don't really know a ton about Kuzco's kingdom, like how big the city is, how many people have even really seen him, because at the beginning it makes it seem as if Pacha has no idea what he looks like or how old he's supposed to be or anything like that, and I'm just sitting there going, okay, so why does it matter so much that Kuzco has to be dead if nobody else recognizes him outside of his guards? And there's one point where he talks to his guards as a llama and they don't even recognize him, so where exactly are the stakes? Why does it matter so much that he's dead? Why not just leave him alive and torture him with the knowledge that nobody will ever know? It's little things like that that kind of get in the way of the evil plan and also make you really wonder how much Kuzco really does for the kingdom, or if Yzma really did do everything all at once. And It sounds like I'm thinking way too much into this, and I probably am, but still. For a kingdom that's portrayed in these huge wide shots that really make the city look beautiful, we still don't really get that much of the city. We just get these incredibly nice designs of Incan castles that obviously serve as the inspiration for the location, but that's really all I can say about the location itself and how it really plays into the story. But you know what? The Emperor's New Groove was a legitimate surprise. It has some beautiful animation, a really clever meta sense of humor that if I were to go into more detail, I'd be giving away some of the best bits. And the characters themselves are likable, even at their most annoying or obnoxious, and they have good chemistry with each other. So for all those reasons, I didn't think I was going to say this, but I'm going to give The Emperor's New Groove a 4 out of 5. Ha! Boom, baby! It was worth a shot. Guys, thanks as always for watching. If you have seen The Emperor's New Groove, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. And also let me know if Emperor's New School was that good to begin with, because I honestly can't remember. Be sure to stay tuned for more Disney reviews, and be sure to like and subscribe. Take care.